It seems to me that the decision by the president and those around him is we're going to make the 2018 campaign look basically like the 2016 campaign. It will be smash mouth, polarizing, and it worked in 2016, so it's going to be able to succeed in the next election. Is that the sense that you're getting there?
Amy,
or,
I
yes.
never quarrel with you, but I'm going to quarrel with
Yes.
one word that you just used.
Yeah.
In relation to this White House, use the word decision. I think we're going to have to
I'll write that
amend the
down.
record on that. But everything else he said, I agree. So first, a sidebar on Ed Gillespie, because Celinda and Amy, you've known Eddie a long time in the Virginia race. We live in Virginia, and toward the end of the race, when Ed Gillespie's TV commercials were about MS-13,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he's losing.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't him. And so in this age of authenticity,
Right.
like that definitely wasn't going to work for him. But okay, so the White House decisions. So we've had a long-running debate at Axios, and by the way, I want to thank my Axios colleague, Ina Fried, our chief technology correspondent, for being here. But we've had a long-running debate about how much of the Trump phenomenon is method and how much is madness. And madness is definitely winning. So,
I actually think method is winning.
but the method is instinct, and that's where Amy's right, is that what he's doing is working for him. And we have a piece at the top of Axios today about the fact that however cynical you might want to think the Trump approach is, like the numbers at the moment are working for him. So for a long time, I thought, we look ahead to 2020, Trump has a math problem. And Amy, this is your fort, as my grandmother would say, that the most surprising thing about the Trump presidency, it's 530 some days now, the most surprising thing, if you look at his history, if you look at his instincts, is that he has done nothing for the 54% of people who didn't vote for him, right? If you look at his history, he's a Democrat, right? Like he's a deal maker, he's a schmoozer, right? If you look at how he got where he is, he was well positioned to bring Schumer in, and like he looked powerful on inauguration day. People wanted to make deals with him. And then they led with the Muslim ban. And never again can any Democrat make a deal with him, right? Like if you are a Democrat who think you have any future in party politics, like you now can't make a deal with Trump. So now he's really painted himself into a corner. He barely won in the states where he needed to win, and he's not adding people. And so he needs every last one of his people. Now, one way that I thought he'd gotten off the mat a little bit as I travel around the country, and I think one thing that we all learned in 2016 was that like we need to be out there more. So I was in Indianapolis a couple weeks ago. I was in Atlanta a couple weeks ago. And what I hear from Hillary voter business people is they like the tax cut.
Right.
And they like regulations, right? And so I thought, maybe I'm wrong. Like, maybe he's solving his math problem. But I think that this thing with the kids changes that. Like they think, to the degree they make decisions, they think everything is just a beer can over Niagara Falls. Like everything will go away. That everything is just in a moment, and we can put out another shiny object and it'll go away. I don't think that's true with the kids. Like it's going to take months to unravel what's done, and I think this is one time that our attention span will not be short.